The Armored Mage
is actually one of the most broken units. I'm going to replace my Rin with it. Why? It just buffs everything too much. Maybe I could use them together as like a little tag team. But look, this is how to obtain it as well as its memorial. Yes, I have that as well for some weird reason. Anyway, enjoy. Alrighty, now, why do you look like that? You know what? You be you, sir. We're going to evolve a unit. Now, you're probably wondering how and why are we evolving a unit? Well, we go here, right? This is a part of the quest to get it. There is no actual quest here except from NPC, but you have to evolve every single unit here just to obtain it. Okay, now I do my shiny ones because I'm an arsehole and I like collection. All right, so now that I've done that, boom, ready? Except, now. Voila, it appeared in my inventory. We don't question logic, but pretty much every time you evolve 3 of the units, you get her. She is just a random, not a random, so she's a promised unit. She's pretty cool. I am missing a lot of stones. Now, if you're ever missing stones like I am, you're like, I'm broke, right? And you're like, I can't afford them here. I got you. You want to go here, farm 90 waves, you get 500k of the Christmas presents. Come over here. Oh, sorry, not 500k, 250k. Come over here. Oh, wait, no, I went to the wrong one. Look at me go. Then I meant to type an event and completely mistyped it. Look at me go. Anyway, come over here, go to Winter Shop, bam, put a boom, bam, and scroll down. As you can see, I've been buying them already, but you pretty much just want to buy like 100 of them, bam, and you continue. Oh, so what do you want to trade? You wish for my 500 rerolls? All right, now that we have the materials, we'll just quick craft them because we are lazy. I'm not going to go back to that machine. I'm just going to quick craft. Charge me the gold because I have million. And evolve. Wow. As you guys can see, probably one of my favorite limited units. Like it's just a beautiful unit. And you know what I say? Definitely gonna how do I put this? Put a trait on it. Armored Mage split thing. Now, Armored Mage just do damage. So if you want, you can use it as a damage unit. Now, it does have to get damage before it can use Vanguard, of course, which I will be showing you guys today. Ban! Jeez, I witnessed a friend get Monarch. I haven't gotten Monarch on a single unit since starting. That is real gambling suffering. I will never obtain Monarch, never in my life. Me saying that, me hoping that I get it because I say that, but me knowing I don't get that. I'm gonna cry now. Oh, okay. Anyway, let's get into the showcase. Oh, real quick, just before we get into it, right? Look at this. If you go to Memorias, you can find it. You can find the Memoria.
Mrs. Lockhart?
Chris, come down here. I need to talk to you.
Look at my eyes. Tell me your
You pick the best one. Okay. Oh, geez. That's a good stat, right? But you go to the best looking one. Hit equip. And you select the unit you want to equip, and you hit select. You can add her in Memoria, allowing you to have this passive. Don't apply it to this build now bypass shield. Anytime this unit spends a meter, refunds 30% of the meter spent. Whenever this unit's buff expire on an ally, that buff is reapplied for the same duration. You know what? Ignore that cut. I accidentally hit Windows Alt F4. That was so amazing. Why do you look like that, sir? You know what? You do you. Now, look, you think that was it? No. I also forgot to do one more thing. I gotta evolve the Memoria. Let me evolve the Memoria. All right, now, finish. Oh, you need another guild flag. All right, give me a sec. I'll go get another guild flag. All right, now that part's done, let's evolve it. Yeah, I definitely haven't been farming for like an hour on these little presents. I spent them on something else and completely forgot that. That's my bad. But without further ado, let's get back and do it.
Tonight's the night. And it's going to happen again and again. Has to happen. Nice night.
Now we have enough monies. Yes, we might as well get rid of these. And so pretty much when they hit an enemy or deal any damage, they get a bit of a charging bar, right? Then you can pick whether you want it to be a Valkyrie, Duelist, or Vanguard. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest. All right, this is what Valkyrie looks like. It's a little bit interesting. Not something I'd main. Hey, sir, Miss, let's put down 3 because we're not doing all 3. But Miss, did you just move let's read Valkyrie's passive. Gain Cosmic. First attack when swapping to this form teleports unit to the furthest enemy in the track. Attacks in this form are guaranteed to hit. Okay, then let's go to Duelist. All right, so Duelist, which is what I'm going to be doing next. Gain Curse. Attacks in this form inflict bleed equal to 40% of this unit's damage for 8 seconds. Anytime bleed expires in this unit's range, applied burn equal to the same amount for the same duration. Why? Who hates you that badly? All right, you know what? Let's have a look at it. Full Samurai. So you go from Valkyrie to Samurai, and you just bleed everything to death. Okay, now it is. Now, from what I hear, this is the best one to pick. Gains Passion. Buff all allies in range by 50%. Damage and range by 20%. Reduce cost by 10%. Now, and attacks do not deal damage. So that means, you lose damage, but I guess you can always have 3 of them, right? Now, you're probably wondering, why not just rotate them? Well, guess what? You can actually rotate the buffs, and not only that, but it stacks with Eisen. How? I do not know. But pretty much, look at this. Watch this. If I max it out, right, it gets a huge attack radius, which it's not broken at all. Let's have a look. So you go from 34k damage, 51 to 74, 110, 127, 148, 171, 207, 260, 359, 450, half a mil, 600k. Now, of course, that's when it's fully buffed, but here's when it's not buffed. And when it's not buffed, it's 2,500, 3,200, 4,500, 7,200, 9,200, 10,500, all the way up to 60k when not level 60, but when it's level 60, it is 9,800 all the way through to 2,360, 336. Not broken, I swear. Now that we have arrived at a standstill where these enemies can no longer pass, those enemies are going to get clapped by Rukia. But without further ado, let's have a look. So, the Memoria. Right, dots applied, now bypass shield. So, the bleed, okay. Requipping Goddess. Anytime this unit spends a meter, refunds 30% of the meter, broken. Whenever this unit buffs expire on an ally, that buffs is reapplied for the same duration. I know I read that before, but, reading that again, very, very peak. So you must die now. Let you fight Igris. Igris, flap. If you pair that with an Ice Queen and maybe an Irons, you are surviving forever. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.